Hey y'all, it's me Jerome and I'm back with another video. Y'all ain't gonna believe this, but I'm gonna tell y'all now. If the Guinness Book of Record folks would knock on my door right now this second and give me a certificate talking about something, you don't date all the niggas in the world and you finna win because you the only one that date in Atlanta, Georgia, I'm gonna accept that certificate wholeheartedly. Y'all, I have a story to tell y'all, and y'all not gonna believe this. Yes, y'all are, because it did happen. So, in the meantime and in between time, you know I do the dating here and there. You guys already know about the dating because the other video, serial dating, right there. Yeah. Check that out, because that's gonna tell y'all how my dating life folds out. Anyway, long story short, I was doing some dating and learning how to date at the beginning, or excuse me, at the end of my relationship, or once my relationship ended, I started dating. And then, I see a therapist, and as I'm talking to my therapist, she is telling me and showing me how I should date properly, so that way I can have fun while doing it. And then, of course, I don't rush into things like I used to do in the past. So that way I get to know who you are, where you been, where you at, what's your mama last name, what's your last name, do they match? Anyway, I dated this guy for probably like 2 weeks. And when I say 2 weeks, I'll go ahead and push it over to 3 weeks, because I think it was more so 3.5 weeks. And while we were dating, I want to say that we went on maybe like 2, maybe 3 dates, and one of those dates included, me bringing food to his house, dessert and everything, so we could just have a spread, because it was actually in the midst of the pandemic going on. Anyway, he came to my home, I want to say twice. Yes, he came to my home twice. And I'll go ahead and push it a little bit and say he came 3 times. Well, anyway, the third time he came to my home, he actually spent the night. Nothing didn't happen, because you guys know I have that rule about if I'm dating you, and especially if nothing is not progressing, that is it. We're not doing nothing else. We are dating. I'm not trying to have my body count go up. If you want your body count to go up, I'm not the one for you. And that's just it, and that's just my story. Period. Anyway, came over my house, and we had fun, you know what I'm saying? We was talking, we was laughing, everything was going good. And then he started acting a little silly, a little giddy or whatever. And I'm guessing because, well, I'm not guessing. Well, no, I'm not guessing, because he was getting himself built up and comfortable to do the do. Anyway, long story short, he got himself comfortable, but I let him know, not feeling that, we're good. Now, I do have the rule as far as I'm not going to have sex with you while I'm dating you. But there were other matters on why I definitely knew I could not have sex with him. You guys can drop down in the comments and ask what it is. I may or may not tell it. I don't know. I don't want all my business on the internet. Anyway, that was that. After that, I'm guessing that he felt some kind of way, as he should, I guess, because, as a man, we do feel a certain kind of way if we are building our self-esteem up to go to the next route. And when somebody kind of pushes down, we do feel some kind of way. Gay, straight, or indifferent, born as a man, that's just something that's built up in us. Sort of kind of like the fact that we don't want to be with nobody else that somebody else has been with, but that's a whole nother video. But anyway, after that had happened, we, stopped talking. And actually, we only stopped talking because we had like some kind of disagreement. And, I'm very honest and I'm straightforward when I talk to people. And so with that being said, I said what I said, that was it. He didn't like what was said, and then we disconnected from each other, and that was it. Meanwhile, in between time, he called back again exactly a month later and brought up that same subject matter. Now, note to himself, if he didn't bring that up, everything would have been fine and dandy a little bit. But he brought up the same thing. And my thing is, why when people call you when they have some type of disagreement or argument with you, they don't know how to leave well enough alone. But at any rate, he did not leave it alone. So with that being said, I said what I had to say again, as what I reiterated last month, and that was it. And then that was it. We separated our separate ways. I did what I had to do. He did what he had to do, and that was it. All right, here we go to today. I meet this guy. Dating profile, of course. Jack is what it is. Not doing any free promo, but that's how I met him. And so, you know, he said a couple of words. I said a couple of words. We exchanged numbers, and that was that. So, with that being said, he was telling me some things that was coming familiar with me. It was one of those things where, have you guys ever looked at a profile or looked at someone and you like, I know this motherfucker from somewhere. In my words, I know this nigga from somewhere. And I did. And I knew him because the situation at hand, well, I ain't even gonna tell y'all. I'm gonna tell y'all the story, and then we'll get to how I knew who he was. So anyway, he was just familiar with me. So he kept calling out different things about himself, and so on and so forth, and just building it up. And I was like, I know him from somewhere, and it sounds so familiar. And if I'm not mistaken, I think I told him, I said, you know what? You just seem like I know you from somewhere. And if I didn't tell him that, I was thinking in my head, was like, I know this nigga. Anyway, the dude looked good. So I was just like, if I know him or not, I'm finna go ahead and fix whatever I messed up in the past so that way we can see what, you know, can happen in the future. Long story short, he hit one nail on the head. And when he hit it on the head, I said, I know who the fuck he is. Y'all will never guess who he was. Y'all, I done dated so many niggas around the world, I'm dating the ex's ex now. That's how many niggas I done dated in Atlanta. And for all y'all out there that say that they don't never date or can't date or it's hard to date, y'all, you can date out there. You just make yourself available and just be relaxed about stuff. If people don't cut the corners, whatever, still give them a chance because you never know what may happen. So in between time, I am going to go out on a date with the guy because I do like the guy. He's very attractive. But back to the story. He is the guy that I told you about just a few minutes ago. 7 minutes, 20 seconds ago. That's his ex. That's how many niggas I done dated. I done dated somebody ex, or I'm about to date somebody ex, which this is going to be good because at the end of the day, I only dated that guy for about 2-3 weeks, and that really don't count for nothing. I really can't put that on the book. Plus, we ain't shared any type of experience together where, oh my gosh, you have my heart, I have your heart. So I have already made an executive decision in my mind and was like, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and give this guy a chance, and that's cool. However, do you not know, he told me, or he's been asking me questions that I don't think he's privy to yet. And so one of the questions he asked me was, have you had sex with the particular person? And I told him it's none of his business. Y'all drop down in the comments and y'all let me know, was I wrong for telling him that, or should I have told him? Because I'm going to tell you what I told him. I told him that he's not privy to that information. But I did tell him that if we make it to a certain point in our relationship, not relationship meaning that we're together, relationship meaning that we are building upon some type of trust factor. And if we end up being together, that so be it. And I start trusting him. So we're building our relationship and I start trusting him and we're cool. Then I told him that I'm an open book. Whatever questions he want me to answer, I will answer them. Now, between me and you, and him if he see this, and the other him if he see this, no, we ain't had sex. We have not had sex. It don't matter what you say, we have not had sex. That is it. That is on period. I put that on everything. My mama and all. And y'all know how I feel about my mama because we go to Sam's every other weekend. But anyway, that's that. So I am going to give him a chance. But it just kind of amazes me. It's like, damn, I've been dating so much. Now I'm dating guys that other guys tell me about. So let me back up a little bit. So when I was dating the first guy that I told y'all about earlier in the video, the ex, we'll just call him Gentleman A. Because now I'm talking to Gentleman B. And I like Gentleman B. So when I was dating Gentleman A and I went to his home, he was showing me his homes, this, that, and the other, which was cool. And there was this guy that was in several of the pictures around the house. I don't know if it was around the house or in one room. But I kept seeing the guy around. And so I was like, who is this guy? I said, he must be your best friend. I was thinking, y'all, damn, this motherfucker fine. I like him. That was his ex. He said, oh, that's my best friend, but there's a twist behind it. So I said, okay, what's the twist? And then that's when he told me he was the ex, or he is the ex. But they are best friends now. They're real cool. They're cordial, this, that, and the other. Now, they dated for some time. And when I said some time, we're going to just say some time. Like, they dated like some years. Anyway, we didn't make it. And I went on my, my way. He went on his way. And we started dating other people in between time or whatever. And that was that. And then all of a sudden, Gentleman B hits me up. And of course, he said the first thing he said, damn, you're handsome. What's up? And I like compliments. And with that being said, I responded to him. And he's handsome too. He's very handsome. So we started talking, and I already told you the story about, we got familiar, this, that, and the other, and that was that. And so he's aware, and he know that me and his ex actually talk. But is that messy though? Like, should I not entertain that? Should I, or whatever? Like, what do y'all think? Because I have no dealings with neither one of them. Like, all I know is that I talked to Gentleman A. Gentleman A was for 2-3 weeks. That was it. Never had sex. And Gentleman B is really cool. We haven't went out on a date yet, but me and him are warming it up. And he tells me that, let me see, because he's out of town right now. So he'll be back in town at the end of this week. And so he travels for work. And so when he comes back in town, then we're going to go ahead and link up. We're going to go ahead and go out, meet each other, go on a date. Can't say link up, because when you tell folks link up, that means bloop, bloop. So that's that. So I'm gonna see what's up with it, because he do seem like a genuine guy. And when I seen him in the pictures a year ago, yeah, it was a year ago. When I seen him in the pictures a year ago, I was like, damn, he looks good. I would like to talk to him, but of course people talk and people say certain things and they kind of stray you away from something. Especially if you ask too many questions. And that's just that. That's just human nature, I'm guessing. So I'm going to go ahead and check it out. But I want to hear from y'all and see what y'all say. Because I think this is going to be a good experience. It's going to be a positive experience, because I feel something different than what I felt in other guys that I dated. Just a little bit so far. And of course, I'm going to give y'all feedback and let y'all know how things went. So I'm going to do that. But yeah, I done dated so many niggas. I done dated all around the world. The world. That is crazy. Dating your ex's ex. First, I don't talk to somebody's ex before. Check out that video right there. That one's good. And then now I done got to this guy, which is cool, because I can tell y'all this. I like his age. I like the way he speaks. He's educated. What else about him? He's just cool. He's very consistent. I'm about consistency. What do you guys think about consistency? Because let me tell y'all something. I know some people be like, don't be calling me all day long. Don't be bothering me all day long. Don't be asking me all kinds of questions. But I like that, because my thing is, it lets me know that you're concerned, that you have a care, I should say. You have a care, you have some emotions behind it. So that's that. I had talked to a good friend earlier today, and I told him the real dirt on why I wasn't talking to Gentleman A. But I'm gonna leave that between me and my friend, because that shit is hilarious. And I ain't finna give y'all all that. I don't want nobody to delete my channel or forward it to somebody, and then folks be after me talking about some hate mail and this, that, and the other. But anyway, yeah, that's that. I'm finna have a good time. I'm lit right now. I just had some friends come over and we drunk a bottle of wine. When I tell you that wine was so good, we knocked out the whole bottle. Plus I made some drinks as well too. I've learned that muscadine is my favorite wine, so y'all should try that out. Anyway, what else I gotta say? I don't want to prolong this video, because I'm excited. Because when I get off this video with y'all, I'm taking a shower. I'm getting myself together for bed. And I'm calling old boy, because I'm interested and I want to know more about him, as well as he want to know about me. So I want to see what that's about. Oh yeah, my shirt. It says, let me just say this. So I don't know if y'all remember, I did a podcast a few weeks ago for Dion's Roundtable podcast, which I had a awesome time. And so he posted the video. Check out the video here. Mine is just a short clip, but I want you guys to check out his podcast. And so this is his merchandise that he has on his channel. So if you guys can click the link in my description, and then I'll put it down here at the bottom, but click the link in my description if you guys want to see his merchandise. Let me just say this. I love this saying because he say this like at the end of his podcast, and basically you could just express yourself any way you want to about any issues or complaints or whatever you just want to say that's on your motherfucking mind. So check that out. Make sure y'all check out that podcast. This was dope. And also I bought another shirt. This is a tank. I can't wait to wear this because I love blue. So Dion's Roundtable Podcast. Y'all see it? Yeah. So check out his merchandise I ordered. I love supporting. This year for me, it's about supporting my people 2021 and here on out. So that's that. But anyway, I'm going to wrap up this video. I just want to let y'all know that I am going to hold my oh my gosh, I can't even talk. I am going to hold my certification or my certificate wholeheartedly when they knock on my door and say, Jerome, you dated all the niggas in the world. And I'm going to say, I have. Yes, I have. But anyway, I am about to go get myself together. I just want to give y'all that little bit. Drop down in the comments. Make sure y'all like, share, and subscribe. Let your mama know, your sister, cousin, brothers, and your sisters know, and your coworkers know about my channel, because I like to tell it all and tell it like it is. And if you guys got any suggestions or anything y'all want to hear, drop down in the comments and let me know. Or you can hit me up on my email, conversationswithjerome. I'll put it up here. conversationswithjerome@gmail.com. Let me know there. But anyway, I'm about to go. I'll see y'all later. And that's it. All right. Bye, y'all.